So in this video, we're going to um, treat this image, the one on the left side. We'll use some of the tools in Lightroom so we can achieve similar result. Okay, so let's get started. So I open Lightroom, and this is the catalog that I used before. Now, should I open a new catalog or just use the previous ones? Now, the answer for that is depends on the picture that you're going to import. Is the image in the same category as the previous ones? If yes, then you don't need to make a new catalog. You can just import it here. But if the image is totally different from the previous one, meaning maybe it's a different category or it's from a different event, then you might need to make a new catalog for that. But in this activity, I'm just going to use the same catalog I made before. So here's the photo that we're going to use for this tutorial. It's saved inside this folder. So from this PC and then this path up to this last folder and then the file name. So in our Lightroom, I'll click Library and then I'll go Import and then make sure I'm in that path. So F and then this folder, I'll click it, then I'll have this one. So make sure it's checked and then Import. Now I'll go to Develop to start treating this image. So first of all, I will go to the histogram and work with the exposure until I get the right amount of exposure that I need. And then I can go to contrast and highlights. So okay, I will think somewhere here. I'm just making sure that the black parts, the shadows, are not washed out when I did the exposure in histogram. Then I want to work with the temperature. As you can see here, in the image is a bit greenish, yellowish. So I will work with the white balance by moving the temp somewhere to the left, so that it's not too greenish. And then I will work with the tint because I want the redness of the skin to show up. Maybe all right, this one is somehow good. All right, and then I will zoom in. Okay, I want to go to texture and clarity. I want to pump up some sharpening there. Okay, and then a little bit for the clarity. All right, zoom out and see how it looks like. Maybe I can also use this one, the before and after. So you see, a while ago it's greenish and now it's reddish, like normal skin. And then let me go down to the vibrance because I want the color to be more lively, not pale. So I will move this somewhere to okay, let me see. All right, maybe somewhere here. Okay, all right. And then now I'll go down to, because I can see some, still I can see some greens on this side. So I will work with saturation. I'll go to with the green. I go to the hue first and change the color of that green. Normally I use the color picker or the pixel picker, and then I go to the green parts. Remember, I inside the hue and then drag it up or down, in that case down, so that some of the greens will be gone. Now I want the skin to be a little bit brighter, so I will go to luminance, and then once again I will use the color picker, click it, and then drag it up a little bit. I want the skin to be more shiny, lively, brighter. All right, I think that's enough. Then let me go to saturation. One more thing, one more uh, pumping up of redness there. All right, okay, a little bit, and then done. Okay, and then let me work with the sharpening again. So I will zoom in, right? Okay, then I will go down here, go to details, and put a little bit of sharpening. You can see the before and after there. You balance it with luminance a little bit. Okay, this one really depends on how you want the skin to be. But I want a look of sharpness, on the skin, so that's why I did this. Okay, so now let me work with the catch light. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in to the eyes. Now, if you can see the white area in the eyes here, I think they're good enough. You don't need to make it more brighter. But the catch light here, if we will make it more brighter, it will give a big difference in the image. So to do the catch light, you use the adjustment brush tool again. Click it, and then you can use your scrolling wheel to make the brush tip bigger or smaller. So I will make it smaller because I want only this line here. So I'm going to paint there, and also this side. All right, then I'll click done. I'll zoom out and look at the difference now. I think this one is more, the eyes is more like clearer. um, if if the adjustment brush tool setting is too much, so you click it again. If it's too much, you can decrease it, or maybe you want it more. It depends on the image. So I think I like it that way. I'm going to do the same thing on this next eye here. So on this side, what I want is this one and a little bit of here. So I will click adjustment brush tool again, make it smaller, and then line make brush this one and somewhere here. All right, maybe this a little bit. All right, click done, zoom out. I think I like it that way. Okay, so the next thing is the um, spot removal tool. So it's this one here. Okay, so what I want is clean a little bit of uh, spots here. So I'm going to zoom in. Okay, all right. I want to remove some of these blemishes or pimples. So I will use the spot removal tool. Click it. Once again, you can use your scrolling wheel to resize the tip. So all you need to do is click, and then you'll notice there's another circle the LR will give you. You can drag it. Basically, what's happening here is your Lightroom will get a pixel here and then paste it there. So if you don't, for example, you don't get a source from another blemish that you want to remove. So you want it to be on the fair part of the skin. So this one is good enough. And then I will click again, maybe here. Just for demonstration, um, you can also do lines like this. For example, for example, this is something that you want to remove. You can use spot removal too, and then make it small, and then draw the line there. And then Lightroom will find a place to copy and put it there. I think I'm satisfied with that. I will make this bigger and then do the same thing here. There's one more thing I want to do here. I think the lips I think is very pale, so I can use the saturation HSL. the color picker, I will move it to some red part in the uh, lips, and then I'll try to drag it up and see how it works. So as you notice, it's not only the redness on the lips that's affected, but also uh, part of the image that also reddish. Basically, the skin, the whole skin. Okay, so maybe I can pump it up somewhere in 53. Okay, all right. Now, in case you want to work only with the lips, you can do that with the adjustment brush tool, and then cover the paint the lips like this. And then turn this off. Double click. Then you can scroll down and you do the saturation only on that side. So because that's red, so you can saturate it, and you see that part is now more saturated, basically reddish. So click done. Let's export this now. So I will export it in the same folder. Okay, export, export. Then I want it to be in the same folder as the original. I will uncheck this. Um, okay, I want it to be with a custom name. I will write my name here, and then I will write treated portrait. I think I don't need the number there, so I will do just custom name. And then I want the quality to be like that, the same resolution, it's okay. By the way, if you want to print this work in a paper, the resolution should be 300. Okay, but if you'll just use it for digital copies, like for internet, 100 is good enough. Then I will check sharpen, high, and then don't forget your watermark, and then click export. All right, so let me see. Let's look at the work now. So this is the original, this is the treated one. So this is where we started, and this is the output.